What if the very thing you think is saving you is actually the thing that is holding you back right now? You have been told that self-awareness is the ultimate key to success, but for most people, it is a psychological trap that leads to paralysis. It is time to stop overanalyzing every single thought and finally start living your life. The pursuit of deep introspection often leads to what psychologists call the self-absorption paradox, where instead of growing, you become trapped in a loop of ruminative awareness. Most people do not examine themselves to solve problems, but rather because their brains have made self-criticism a habit that feels productive even when it is not. Your brain treats overthinking like a skill to be developed, but replaying past conversations or predicting future failures is actually just rehearsing anxiety. This creates a mental tax that drains the energy you need for actual problem solving, leaving you exhausted by your own mind. A major part of the trap is the introspection illusion, which is the false belief that we truly understand why we do what we do. In reality, the brain often makes decisions based on hidden emotions first, and then invents logical-sounding reasons to justify them later. When you spend hours wondering why you self-sabotaged, you are not uncovering a hidden truth as much as you are writing fan fiction about your own psychology. This is further complicated by Solomon's paradox, which explains why we can give perfect advice to a friend but fail to apply it to ourselves. We are simply too close to our own problems for our self-awareness to be objective, as emotions flood the system and distort the picture. Socially, this hyper-awareness manifests as the spotlight effect, where we move through the world assuming everyone is judging our every move and mistake. In truth, almost everyone else is too busy worrying about their own life to notice yours, making you the main character of a movie that nobody else is actually watching. This level of self-consciousness does not make us better at human interaction. It only makes us more inhibited and fearful of judgment that does not exist. The most effective way to break free from this prison is to seek a state of flow, which is the complete opposite of self-awareness. In a flow state, your self-monitoring center quiets down and your inner critic takes a break, allowing action and awareness to merge into peak performance. You cannot think your way out of overthinking, and you cannot analyze your way out of analysis paralysis. The tools that created the problem will never be the ones to solve it. Ultimately, the goal is to shift toward acceptance-based living, where you acknowledge that you will never fully understand yourself, and that is perfectly fine. Perfect self-knowledge is an impossible standard that only creates chronic disappointment with your actual reality. Action creates a type of clarity that analysis never can. So the secret is to use self-awareness selectively as a tool, rather than a permanent state of being. You must stop trying to understand yourself perfectly and finally give yourself permission to start living imperfectly.